Rob, how is South Africa looking ahead of that one-day series against Australia? Obviously, that's a different opponent, different conditions.
Yeah, I mean, and what a perfect opportunity. Australia, obviously the main hosts of the World Cup. The majority of the World Cup action is going to understandably be in Australia, where again the pitches will be different to New Zealand. So this has really been a fantastic tour for South Africa. You've got to actually say hats off to Cricket South Africa for actually arranging to play New Zealand away and Australia away in the very same season, and just a few months ahead of the World Cup, because the chance for reconnaissance is absolutely fantastic. And when they go to Australia, they'll be playing at a few of the venues that will be used for the World Cup. I think South Africa will obviously just be wanting to try and rub in the fact that they beat Australia in that triangular in Zimbabwe. So got a little bit of bragging rights already. And certainly, as A.B. de Villiers said after the second New Zealand win, he said, we want to keep winning, but we will also be doing a little bit of sort of experimenting, and we are thinking also a little bit longer term to the World Cup. But things look pretty promising. The one thing that's a little bit of a negative is that so often in the past, the Proteas have been one of the favourites going into a World Cup, and we know what happens when the Proteas are branded as favourites for World Cups. Things go pear-shaped at some advanced stage of the tournaments. So that's something that they
that dreaded C word.
Absolutely, still going to be a factor. But this whole exercise, whatever happens against the Aussies, will be undoubtedly very useful in preparation for the World Cup. And South Africa are on a very good roll at the moment. I think most of the players are in a good space, and a lot of them are also free of the mental baggage of the past. Now that some of the players from the last season, your Graham Smith, Charles Callis's, great players as they were, have now retired. And so there's sort of new blood coming in, new energy, and new players who are perhaps sort of untainted in a sense by some of the failings in the past.